if you could be wrong about something, can you claim that you know that it's true? The answer is?
Well, so you and I, let's not just give... we will get into a long fight about this, and sure, maybe we can if you want to, but I think knowledge is justified true belief, and I think you can actually know something and still be entirely uncertain about it. So, yeah, I don't want to stomp on your steps unless you want to pause there and talk about that.
But that, I think that comes down to the foundation of the issue of, can we have any absolute certainty?
Yeah, and I don't think absolute certainty is necessary or achievable. And
but that very claim is an absolute claim.
Yeah, and because I'm not absolutely certain about it. It's an absolute claim. But if you'd have said, Paul, are you absolutely certain about that? I've said no, because I don't feel absolutely. So I'm open to being wrong about that.
Right, but the logical fallacy that we undergo, because if we can't get down to we can actually have truth, we can have real truth, real, true belief, we can have knowledge, and we don't have a basis for knowledge, well then sitting here and talking about morality is, if we don't ground it in something, we're talking which candy bar do you like the best? Which is the best candy bar? Which is the best flavor of ice cream? Or what's our favorite colors? It just turns into this, personal preference thing if we don't find a way to ground it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, and I actually do think that morality is closer to the candy bar thing. Sorry about my puppy. It's just the way people are walking their dogs right now. She's crazy. I do think morality is closer to the candy bar than the absolute certain knowledge. But let's get into some definitions so that we are actually on the same page. Truth is what?
Truth is that which conforms to the mind of God.
All right. And so I think truth is that which conforms to reality. So
Who's reality?
What is reality? Reality.
No, who's reality?
There is only one reality, and
I don't
reality
know.
is reality.
God exists. Your reality, God doesn't exist.
Right, and so one of us is wrong about that for sure. One of us is really wrong. I would go with you there. Like one of us, absolutely. So, the way we adjudicate,
we just said absolutely.
That's funny.
See, this is the problem. We just hit the issue right there. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody's right and somebody's wrong. That right there undermines your very claim that we can't know absolute right and wrong.
No, that just means that we live in a world where I have presupposed laws of non-contradiction.
Is that absolutely true?
No, I've presupposed it. I've presupposed because I have yet to see any other examples. Is it absolutely
true that you are presupposing it?
No, you could convince. So I didn't used to think that I was presupposing it, and a philosopher actually convinced me that I was, and I'm sure probably could be convinced otherwise that I'm not presupposing it. But as to the best information that I've got, I'm presupposing, yeah.
Yeah, and that's again where this problem comes down, because we're going to be talking in terms of absolute while you're denying absolute. So we're going to be constantly having this illogical conversation and going back and forth between these two worldviews, and it ends up creating lots and lots of confusion.